Hi everyone, and thank you for coming today again for day 2. Yesterday was the day when the US government was allowed to attempt to relitigate the points that we had already settled at the Magistrates Court in January. It was painful to have to sit through the US government's empty grounds to take this appeal. But today we're going to hear Julian's defense team's response to those empty claims, and the story about the plans to assassinate and kidnap Julian from London will be discussed in court today, so I urge you to stay tuned and follow the proceedings online. And I've seen some reports that the US government has denied these plans. In fact, the US government, the White House, refused to comment and referred reporters to the CIA, which also refused to comment. And Mike Pompeo, who is the CIA director, who was the architect of these plans to assassinate Julian and kidnap and rendition him from London, in fact, effectively confirmed them, because he called for the 30 sources who had spoken to the 3 investigators to be prosecuted. And the implication is they have violated the Espionage Act, and therefore, if there are grounds to prosecute them, that means that the news was true. And finally, the US Congress is investigating the CIA story. So it's not something that can be dismissed out of hand by claiming the US government has denied it, because they haven't. Pompeo has confirmed it, and the US Congress is investigating. And there are questions that need to be answered about what the UK government, what their involvement was in these plans. Because that story says that the UK government was informed and to a degree willing to go along with some of these plans. So which plans were they willing to go along with? There are talks about the UK authorities being the ones doing the shooting. What is going on here? We're talking about a journalist who took political asylum for fear of the political persecution that the US was taking against him, for fear of torture and inhumane and degrading treatment, for fear of being put in prison for the rest of his life, for exposing the crimes of the US government. And then he was kidnapped. He was kidnapped in the end on the 11th of April 2019. He was arrested by British officials, and immediately the US indictment was revealed. So what is the involvement of the UK government in Julian's political persecution here? The UK courts are now faced with this decision about whether they can extradite a journalist to the country that was plotting to kill him. It would be unthinkable that they would go along with it. I hope that justice will be served. Thank you.